Well, my health journey started shortly after the birth of our third child, and it began with feeling like I had the flu that never went away. My joints felt like they were being stabbed. I had burning through my whole body. It was hard to even lift my arms. It felt like there was a weight of gravity that was just heavier on me. And I had difficulty feeding my child. I'd have to brace one arm with the other. So understandably, I pursued healing. And I received a diagnosis of fibromyalgia, interstitial cystitis, and a few other related issues. And I just did everything I could. And a year after I started writing, I had an accident to my left hand, my writing hand, and received a diagnosis of complex regional pain syndrome, which is a neurological disease, and it's debilitatingly painful. So it spread to both limbs, spread to my feet, my ankles, my knees, and I was in a scooter and a walker, could not take a step out of bed without that walker. And then I was diagnosed with 2 types of advanced stage cancer, and one was aggressive. But I can say that with a smile on my face, because by that time, I knew the Lord's faithfulness. I knew his strength amid suffering. And I knew that if he allowed that for me, he was going to bring redemption into it. It was going to be a ministry of life and peace to others, because Jesus was in the midst of it. And I also found that cancer was just the specific address where Jesus wanted to meet me. And he did. And he continues to meet me, because I continue to struggle with cancer. I just battled it again this past year. And 9 weeks ago, I was in the hospital with COVID pneumonia and a dangerous blood infection. And then I ended up having to have, a bronchoscopy, and then they found heart issues. So it's a journey.
Wow. Wow.
I know. My husband and I, humor is a big thing in our home. We almost have to laugh about it. But when I was first told, oh, yes, I know you're having lung issues and you're having sinus issues and you haven't kicked COVID, but now you have to go to a cardiologist, I just sat in silence before the Lord. I just felt like, okay, this is too much. I don't know how I'm going to do this. The very next day, I woke up, and what was just resounding on my mind was, my body is bought at a price. I am not my own. My body belongs to you, Lord. And if you want to allow something so that you're going to use me in a way and in an area that I wouldn't go to otherwise, who am I to deny my Lord any part of my body? Because he didn't withhold his whole being for us.